At first, the opening night of the Arang World Tour in Stanford felt incredibly intense and majestic, until Jungkook did one little thing that instantly made everyone look away from the main performance. ARMY really didn't expect that in the middle of a roaring stadium, a split-second spontaneous moment would completely shift the mood. Many only realized later that the intense eye contact and smiles caught on camera that night carried a much deeper story than it seemed. And believe it or not, a tiny detail in the middle of the concert is exactly what has global netizens buzzing until now. Don't skip this video, because we are about to break down what actually happened on that stage. Hello, K-pop lovers! Welcome back to the Taekook Diary channel, the place where we share warm moments and exciting stories about Taehyung and Jungkook that always make ARMY lose their focus. The first night of the BTS World Tour Arang in Stanford opened with an incredibly massive wave of energy. Thousands of ARMYs packed the stadium, creating a thunderous roar that could be heard long before the stage lights even flickered on. The moment all 7 members finally stepped out, the entire atmosphere inside the stadium turned magical and deeply emotional. However, everyone's attention was instantly captured when the stadium's giant LED screen zoomed in on Taehyung's face for a sharp close-up. Wearing a massive black fur coat paired with a heavy silver chain, Taehyung looked completely unreal, looking just like a piece of stage royalty. His gaze was incredibly sharp and focused as he delivered the opening lines into his signature red microphone. The cold, dominant charisma radiating from Taehyung gave the entire stadium goosebumps, leaving the audience completely spellbound by his powerful stage presence. But this intense, almost intimidating atmosphere was about to change completely in just a matter of seconds. The heavy visual tension brought by Taehyung melted away the exact moment Jungkook stepped forward with a microphone in his hand. Sporting his signature, incredibly bright, and genuine smile, Jungkook immediately greeted the massive crowd gathered for the opening night. His presence brought a breath of fresh air that felt completely natural, effortless, and not rehearsed or scripted at all. The pure excitement radiating from Jungkook's face was contagious, spreading to every corner of the stadium and making everyone smile along with him. Right at that moment, Jungkook delivered an English line that instantly went viral and trended all over social media. He enthusiastically said, "Okay, it's the first night in Stanford, let's make this one count," in an incredibly adorable tone. That spontaneous line was met with absolute hysteria from fans who found his delivery endearing. But interestingly, the most priceless reaction came from the person standing closest to him, which was caught perfectly by a fan camera. The moment he heard Jungkook's enthusiastic and adorable short speech, Taehyung's intense, serious expression changed dramatically. A fan camera managed to catch a rare moment where Taehyung simply couldn't hide a wide smile after witnessing Jungkook's cute behavior. Taehyung's instant duality at that exact second caused the surrounding floor section of the crowd to burst into chaotic cheers. Moving away from his cold and intimidating persona, Taehyung instantly transformed into someone incredibly warm and soft. It wasn't just a formal, practiced stage smile, it was that genuine, comfortable laugh he only shows when he feels completely relaxed. Fans on Twitter immediately started clipping and sharing short loops of this quick facial expression change because it was just too precious to miss. The sudden warmth created between the two at the start of the night seemed to signal that this concert would be full of surprises. And surely enough, the next surprise came from a silent interaction between tracks. As the transition music began playing to lead into the next song on the setlist, Jungkook and Taehyung were seen walking side by side to get into their new formation positions. During this casual moment, their natural chemistry was caught once again by a fan camera positioned right by the barricade. Ignoring the loud instrumental track blasting through the speakers, the two locked eyes with incredibly bright expressions. Jungkook appeared to whisper something while laughing lightly toward Taehyung, which caused Taehyung to beam with a wide smile while nodding his head in response. Their close proximity while chatting spontaneously on stage immediately sent waves of excitement through online fan communities. The sudden warmth created between the two at the start of the night seemed to signal that this concert would be full of surprises. And surely enough, the next surprise came from a silent interaction between tracks. As the transition music began playing to lead into the next song on the setlist, Jungkook and Taehyung were seen walking side by side to get into their new formation positions. During this casual moment, their natural chemistry was caught once again by a fan camera positioned right by the barricade. Ignoring the loud instrumental track blasting through the speakers, the two locked eyes with incredibly bright expressions. Jungkook appeared to whisper something while laughing lightly toward Taehyung, which caused Taehyung to beam with a wide smile while nodding his head in response. Their close proximity while chatting spontaneously on stage immediately sent waves of excitement through online fan communities. Short clips of them whispering and smiling widely together spread like wildfire across various social media platforms almost instantly. Netizens quickly pointed out how they communicated on stage, noting that it felt deeply personal and filled with a rare sense of comfort. The reactions from the online community were overwhelming, with most fans gushing over how Jungkook always manages to lift Taehyung's mood effortlessly. Several viral comments noted that Jungkook seems to be the only person who can break down Taehyung's icy, intense stage persona in a single second. Other observant fans noticed that Taehyung's smile that night looked far more liberated and relaxed than usual for a massive, high-pressure tour opener. Having Jungkook right by his side seemed to provide a sense of comfort amidst the stress of launching a major stadium world tour. But the excitement hadn't even reached its peak yet, as the stadium cameras caught another unexpected interaction later on. In the middle of the concert, while all the BTS members were gathered at the center stage interacting directly with ARMY, another sweet moment unfolded. Jungkook, who was holding a water bottle, suddenly turned around to look at Taehyung, who seemed slightly exhausted after executing a series of intense choreographies. With a very natural gesture, Jungkook offered him the water bottle while flashing an incredibly warm, encouraging smile. Taehyung accepted the bottle, took a quick sip, and handed it back to Jungkook while gently patting the younger member's shoulder. This small interaction lasted less than 5 seconds and might have been missed by people sitting far back in the stands, but it didn't escape the fan cams. Close-up recordings of this caring gesture gained tens of thousands of likes within minutes of being uploaded. For longtime followers, these small acts of looking out for one another are clear evidence of how deeply rooted their emotional bond truly is. The continuous warmth displayed by Taehyung and Jungkook throughout Stanford Night 1 left a lasting impression on everyone who watched the show. The two successfully balanced immense stage professionalism with a genuine closeness that fans always look forward to seeing. The stunning visual of Taehyung in his iconic fur coat blended perfectly with the bright emotional energy brought by Jungkook. This exact dynamic is what made the grand opening of the Arang Tour in Stanford feel remarkably special and unforgettable for the fandom. The combination of sweet interactions, a viral English speech, and their uninhibited smiles on stage kept the internet talking for hours. Many agreed that this first night in Stanford offered some of the best performances and most memorable moments of the year so far. Yet, out of all the beautiful highlights from that night, one major question lingered in the minds of the fans. So, which moment made you smile the most while watching the highlights of Stanford Night 1? Was it Jungkook's adorable English speech, or the exact second Taehyung's expression melted into pure warmth while looking at Jungkook? Drop your favorite moments and sweet theories in the comment section below, let's talk about it together. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your fellow ARMYs, and definitely subscribe to the Taekook Diary channel so you never miss any of our warm updates and exciting stories. Thank you so much for watching until the very end, stay healthy, and see you in the next exciting story video. Bye bye.